Hey guys, what's good? Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode in the Tinpot tier list collection. Today's episode, we're going to be doing it on total drama characters. So yeah, I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you have watched at least some total drama, be it Island, Action, World Tour, any of them. If not, I'm sorry, this episode is probably not going to make a lot of sense. Total Drama series is one of my favourites, and it's one I've watched, especially the original series, several times. I'm not going to remember every single one of these characters, but hopefully I'll remember most of them, and yeah, I'm ranking them in the tier list. So I guess we'll just do it in the order that we've been given to us. So the first one is Cody, one of the originals. And I'm gonna give him an A because I very much like Cody's character. He's like a kid that gets into trouble a lot in the sense that he gets attacked by animals, he just gets injured quite a lot. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Total Drama is basically a parody of reality TV shows where they put all the kids on an island, people get voted off. They have challenges, etc. Yeah. Cody gets himself into a lot of trouble. And yeah, I like his character a lot. We've got Courtney. I like Courtney's character a lot. So I'm trying to think of what my criteria for an S character is. You know what? Courtney can go in S. She's the character that's very strict in terms of keeping to the rules. Then towards the end of the original series, she starts to get influenced, starts breaking the rules. Then in the future Total Drama series, she becomes very cold and calculating. And yeah, she's one of my favorite characters. DJ, very good character, gentle giant, I suppose. But don't get him mad. I'm gonna give him an A, because I really like DJ's character. Eva, so she's basically a woman with a monobrow that just does nothing but lift weights and get really angry at people. Her character's kind of funny, but we don't see that much of her. I'm gonna give her a B. Ezekiel, a homeschool guy who doesn't know much about interacting with people. He's usually fodder and the first person to get voted off. Bit of a meme. Gonna put him in C. He's at least had some funny moments. We don't see enough of him to rank him any higher. Then we got Harold, the guy who's pretty much obsessed with ninjas. Has lots of random facts, a bit of a nerd. But he does show up in a couple of episodes, talent show episodes, where he wins it for his team with his amazing beatboxing ability, which came out of nowhere, and dodgeball contests where he wins his team the game. I'm gonna give Harold an S. I like Harold's character a lot. Heather, basically the reality show player that manipulates every single character around her and cares nothing beyond winning the whole series. And of course has a few vendettas against people from time to time. Yeah, she's got to be S, because she's pretty much involved in everything, and most of the storylines revolve around her. So give her an S. Then there's Izzy, the crazy psychopath who does nothing but destroy things, go crazy, hurt animals, and just a really, really energetic personality. We've already put a lot of people in S, but Izzy's very, very close. I'll put her in A. She's got a very, very cool character. Then we've got Lashana, very sassy, can be friendly, but generally someone you don't mess with. Yeah, she's either really nice to you if she likes you, or very mean to you if she doesn't like you. I'm gonna give her a B. The character's good, but I don't know, it just doesn't really strike a chord as smart should be a. You got Noah, the smart guy, basically. Not very athletic, but relies on his wit and his cleverness to get through situations. If it was just on the original Total Drama series, probably put him at a B, maybe even C. But he did, I enjoyed his role in the Redonkulous Race episodes, those episodes where he came back as a team of Owen as two of the only people that came back from the previous series. I'm gonna put him in B. And then we've got Trent, basically the guy that plays the guitar. I don't know if there's anything else memorable to his character apart from the fact that him and Gwen were supposed to be in a relationship for a while. They had a good rivalry when they were forced to be on opposite teams in Total Drama Action. So, gonna still put him in B. Okay, and now those 11 characters are all the original series. Now we're getting some of the characters from the other series. So I think this was one of the evil twins from Hakateo Island, which is what the series I don't think I actually watched to completion, so I barely remember this. So I'm just gonna put her in C because I don't really remember who she is. This character is, I believe, from Revenge of the Island. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking away, I've got another list here, just in case I really don't remember. That's Anne Maria, who's basically a Jersey Shore reject. Gets tans and just really vain and self-centered. Maybe a B. Nah, C. We've got B, who's also from Revenge of the Island, who's basically the silent guy that just doesn't say a word for the whole series. He gets eliminated pretty quickly as well. Yeah, silent characters, not really much you can say about them. I'm gonna put him in C. And of course, back to the original series, we've got Owen, who has got to be S tier. Spoiler alert. He did win the original series. He was in Redonkulous Race as well. He was one of the few people that came back for that. Just the guy who eats everything. Really bubbly personality. Very friendly. But yeah, his character I think is really good. And he's one of the funniest characters in the series, so he definitely deserves an S tier. Then we've got Duncan, basically the guy who gets arrested, troublemaker, has a mohawk, likes to burn things. Thinking A or S because his character's pretty well done in my opinion. He does have a soft side at times. Duncan deserves an S, he does. Especially his character in the new series, Total Drama, where they're all kids, and his troublemaking antics definitely very entertaining. Next up is Alejandro, who got introduced, I believe, in Total Drama World Tour as one of the new characters, basically a male version of Heather, who just manipulates all the characters to his will, charms all the girls, basically. I'm gonna give him an A, only because we had a very similar character already in Heather. He's got an interesting character for sure. Then we've got Tyler, the stereotypical jock, who likes to skateboard and surf, and pretty clumsy, not very smart. Develops a relationship with Lindsay, who we're going to see eventually. I'll give him a C. His character's not that memorable. Gwen, the goth girl that gets to the final of the original series, has a relationship with Trent, can be pretty evil and cold at times. Again, she was a team captain against Trent in Tall Drummer action. I'll give her an A, very close to S. I do enjoy Gwen's character. I didn't think I'd enjoy a goth/emo character that much, but the way it's done here is pretty well. Then there is Sierra, who is one of the other new characters in World Tour, who's just a really obsessive fangirl who just fangirls over Cody pretty much the whole time she's there. You can get a B, I think. Fangirl thing can be a bit annoying and overdone at times, but it does allow for other characters to take advantage of her. Yeah, again, she can be funny at times. Okay, this guy I don't really remember from what I read before this episode. This is Beardo, who was the first person to get kicked off of Macarthur Island. Since I really don't remember him at all, I'm just going to put him in P. Sorry, Beardo. That's how it goes. Beth. Beth is a girl who basically is known for having braces, being manipulated by Heather to be in an alliance. Yeah, I think I'll give her a C. There's not really much else to her character apart from that. Next up is Brick, who was in Revenge of the Island. Basically like an army cadet kind of guy, who's very well drilled and wants to be a soldier. Don't remember him too well, so I'm gonna put him in C. Bridget, surfer chick who loves animals, basically. Very clumsy. And I think the clumsiness brings her up to a B, because she has some pretty funny moments. Okay, and now, first character I think that got introduced in a redonkulous race. So this is Brody, who teamed up with Jeff from the original series in the surfer team. I mean, the fact that Jeff was on his team overshadows him a lot. He has a crush on one of the police officers, Macarthur. I think we'll put him in C, only because he's too similar to Jeff. Cameron, who actually won Revenge of the Island, basically the sheltered kid who's been trapped in his own bubble pretty much his whole life and has been very, very restricted to his interactions with the outside world. Pretty smart, like, intellectually. Yeah, I think he gets an A. He was a pretty good character. Another one from Redonkulous Race. What was her name? Carrie, I think. Who was in the Best Friends team. With the guy's name was called. Devin, that was it. Basically, she's been stuck in the friend zone, and she spends the whole series trying to confess to Devin that she loves him, and then eventually it becomes the other way around, where she gets over Devin, and Devin loves her. You can get a B, I suppose. Character is not bad. Ooh, Chef Hatchet. Not a contestant. Basically, Chris Mcclain, the host of the show's sidekick in the original series, and then the head of a daycare center in Dramarama. Chef is an undisputed S tier. He's just crazy, psychotic, angry, and his character just brings out the best in everyone else as well. Yeah, definitely an S tier. Okay, another Redonkulous Race, one of the Step Brothers team. Is this Lorenzo? Chet. I think it's Chet. They had some okay moments. Step Brother team, they basically hate each other most of the series, and then at the end they end up liking each other, find some common ground, but not much else to them. Chris Mcclain, the host of the original Total Drama series, again, S tier. Like his cruelness, his wit, and his just all around funniness to his character. He makes so many jokes. He's unnecessarily cruel to all the contestants. And yeah, he definitely makes the series what it is. Gets an S. Redonkulous Race, one of the emo people. Crimson, I think her name was. Yeah, I guess we kind of already had the whole emo thing done with Gwen, so I guess I'm gonna give her a C. This girl is Dakota, right? From Revenge of the Island, so she's the person who's like cloud chasing after fame. And then I believe she ends up turning into a monster at some point due to some like radiation and stuff. B or C? Go with C, I guess. I barely remember who this guy is, but from this list here, he's Dave from Pakiteo Island. I don't remember who he is at all, so he can get a D. Who's this? The weird meditation girl, right? From Revenge of the Island? What's her name? Dawn. Okay, the one that was at one with all of her senses and stuff. And she was really unremarkable, so even though I kind of remember her, he's getting a D rank. And then we've got Devin, who is the other side of Carrie, the best friend team. I guess he should match Carrie's character really into the B tier. The host of Redonkulous Race. What was his name? Don. It was Don, wasn't it? Just Don. Okay. Chris Mcclain is the OG host, and he was the best one by far, in my opinion. But Dom, like, compared to Chris, it was always going to be hard to live up to it, but Dom still does a really good job. He's pretty cool like Chris. Doesn't do it as much as Chris, because they're all moving around, and Dom pretty much just shows up at the end, and the start, and then in bits in between. I'll give Dom an A, very close to S. He's still very, very good, of course. Okay, this guy is part of a father-son team. This is Dwayne. His character is pretty exciting. He's very overprotective of his son, and he's basically the dad character that automatically thinks he knows everything. He gets himself in trouble a lot because of it. He tries to teach his son everything, even though he's kind of bad himself. You can get a B tier. I don't even remember who this girl is. Must be a Pakiteo Island character, maybe? Okay, that's Ella. Okay, he's basically like a Disney character. I don't remember you, so you get a D rank. Sorry. This one's a Redonkulous Race one from the vegan team, right? No, not the vegan team, the Geniuses team. Her name apparently was Elodie. She was pretty unmemorable, so she gets a D rank. Emma from the Twins team. Or the regular Twins team. Maybe Twins? Don't even remember. But yeah, I like Emma's character. I kind of shipped her and Noah throughout Redonkulous Race. She's like smart girl, similar to Noah. Tries to be too smart sometimes. She gets an A rank. I enjoyed her character. There's probably more of a personal choice. Yeah, she's cool. Then we've got the other part of the emo team. Enui, I think his name was. I liked him slightly better than Crimson. I'm gonna put him in the B rank. I feel like he made that team more watchable. Then we got Jeff, the surfer dude, the bros, the dudes. I liked his character. He's pretty dumb, but he comes with a lot of energy. He hosts the show with Bridget after they get kicked off early on I remember, I think it was Total Drama Action. There was like a spin-off show where they interviewed everyone after they got kicked off. That was pretty fun. Yeah, Jeff deserves an A rank. He comes back in a redonkulous race as well, which is cool. Okay, this guy is part of the tennis team, right? I got kicked off second. Jerry and Pete. And this one is Pete. They were quite fun, even though they got kicked off early. I'm gonna give him C. I gave Ezekiel a C. I'll give this guy a C. This girl. She was really, I think her name was. She was the one involved who was hosting the spin-off show, and then got somehow got added into the show for one episode and got instantly voted off. Didn't really like it too much. She get to the okay, this is Jacques from the ice skate team in the this race. So they were both the over-competitive ice skating team. Jacques was probably the more mellow of the two. For that reason, I'm gonna rank him. I'm gonna rank him in C actually. He was okay-ish, but it was definitely his partner that made the team exciting. Who's this girl? Pocatello Island. Apparently, Jasmine, the Australian outback girl. I don't remember her too much. Yeah, T rank. Alright, now the Adversity Twins, Jay and Mickey. I think Jay's the one that doesn't wear the thing on his head. They were fun. I'm gonna give them an A rank. I enjoyed that. Yeah, they're basically the twins that just get ill or sick, catch everything, and they're really, really nervous. They're just very funny to watch. This is Jen from the Fashion Blogger team in Redonkulous Race. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't a big fan of the Fashion Bloggers team, so they're gonna get a D rank. This goes from the Pocatello Revenge of the Island. Yeah, Joe, basically the girl that just acts like a tomboy, I guess. Really strong and just doesn't take in prisoners. She was quite good. I think she'll get a D rank. And this is the other half of the Ice Dancer team, Jose, who definitely makes that team what it is. If she was in another series, she might be an S. She's that good. But I'm gonna give her an A. Just short. These are total drama legends up here, so I'm gonna give her an A. Okay, Junior's next. The son part of the father and son team with Dwayne. What did I give his dad? I think I gave his dad a B, right? Or a C, a B. I think Dwayne, okay character. He's pretty much trying to tell his father stuff, and his father just doesn't listen. I think, yeah, same as his dad really. We'll give him a B. About the same level. Okay, Justin, the model from the original series, who's basically just there to flex and rip his shirt off every now and then. He has a manipulative side to him. It's a B or C. I'll give him a B. He doesn't deserve C rank, I think. There's enough to his character that makes him just that little bit better than C rank. We've got Katie, one of the two best friends in the original 12 drama series. Honestly, I found both Katie and Sadie quite annoying. All they do is just brag about how great their friendship is, and just be way too friendly with each other, and there's nothing else to them. I put her in D rank? I think I put her in D rank. I just didn't like her at all. I think who is this woman called? She was part of the mum and daughter team. She's the mum, Kelly, that basically spoils her daughter crazily. And just, yeah, tries to be the cool mum a bit too much. You can get C rank at least. There's at least something to her. Okay, Kitty, the other half of the sisters team. She's like the girl that likes taking selfies, fun-loving, and yeah, Emma, her sister's basically the complete opposite. And Kitty tries to get Noah and Emma to be together and stuff. I think B is good enough for Kitty. I like Emma's character better. Kitty's not bad. Okay, this is half of a vegan team. Laurie and Miles. I don't really like the vegan team, so it's another D rank. I mean, I've noticed I put a lot of girls in there. That's not because they're girls. It's just the concept of fashion bloggers, vegans, and characters I just really don't remember. It's just a combination of that, really. Okay, we've got Leonard, who's like the gamer nerd from Macarthur Island, I think. Yeah, he gets voted off first there, and then he comes back. He's one of the few characters to come back in a Redonkulous race, and they get kicked off first. Yeah, his character ain't that great, is it? Okay, Lindsay is basically the model woman that is really, really, really dumb and easily manipulated, but her looks get her through a lot of situations as well. Her dumbness can be quite funny sometimes. B or C? We'll go with B, I think. She did have an epic moment when she stood up to Heather in the original series. So we'll give her B rank. Okay, the other half of the Step Brothers team, Lorenzo, go C with his stepbrother. Both pretty much the same character. Macarthur, who debuted in Redonkulous Race, she's one half of the police officer team. Is another really fierce competitor who I definitely really enjoyed their rivalry with the Ice Starter team. And yeah, she's a really funny character. Just because of how fierce a competitor she is. And then she came back in Drama Runner as well. She comes back and just plays the role of anyone else isn't part of the main cast. She just shows up in random episodes and does her thing. You know what? I'm gonna give her an S tier because I really enjoyed her character in Redonkulous Race. That gives her the A, and then she also is funny in her roles in Drama Runner as well. So yeah, I'm gonna put her an S tier. Okay, I think this is the other half of the Genius team. Mary, again, that was really a memorable team, so it can be a D. This guy's the evil psycho guy, isn't he? That wanted to be a supervillain. What was his name? Max from Macarthur Island. C. Not that great, but did have some moments. The other half of the Adversity Twins. Mickey. He can get an A with his brother. Mike, the split personality dude. I kind of liked his character. I don't know. Split personality thing wasn't that great for me. Give him it's a high B. His character's interesting. But, I don't know. Didn't really feel the whole split personality thing. Okay, other half of the vegan team, which is Miles. You can join your partner. If you have a half of the tennis team, what was his name? Jerry. You can go and see. If you have half of a rock team, this is rock. No pun intended with that name. I don't know, Rock can get C, I guess. Now that I think about it, I liked his partner in the team better. Rock was kind of the same guy in that team. But other than liking rock music, he doesn't really have much of a personality to him. This guy was apparently in Pahkitew Island, Rodney, who's a strong farm boy, apparently. I don't really remember him, so he can go in the D tier. Redonkulous Race, Stephanie and Ryan, the data team. This is Ryan, basically the big, really, really strong guy, who has a really, really short girlfriend, very bossy and tends to boss Ryan around, and then eventually they break up and then get back together. I like Ryan's character, so I'm gonna give him B. Sadie, the other half of Katie and Sadie, can go in D rank. Basically the same thing as Katie. This is a gamer dude from Revenge of the Island, right? Sam. You'll see. I like gamers. I'm gonna give Sam a B. I remember him liking his character from the part of Pahkitew Island, actually. So Revenge of the Island, I remember. The other twin, Sammy and Amy, she can go and see twin. The other half of the police team, what was her name? Sanders, right? I liked her as well. She was kind of the girl that calmed Macarthur down, but was also competitive in her own way as well. Complimented Macarthur pretty well, but Macarthur's S tier. There's no way Sanders is that. I'll give her a B, high B. Who's this? She from the Redonkulous Race. No, Pahkitew Island, Scarlet, the evil nerd. Kind of remember her vaguely. Give her a C. Evil characters, I don't know, they just get that step above, I suppose. Scott, this is right from Revenge of the Island. He was just another schemer who just liked to manipulate people. He lasted quite a long time, so I'm going to put him in B rank. He was okay. Who back is this? So, Pahkitew Island guy. Sean. I don't even remember this guy. I'm going to give him a D rank. Sky from Pahkitew Island. Again, don't remember her, but she looks a lot like Heather. She's kind of scary. Right, Spud, the other half of a rock team. Yeah, he deserves a rank above Rock. He's just a really dopey rock guy who's just really slow. Yeah, that creates some funny moments, so he could get B. Who's this chick? There's another Pahkitew Island girl. No, not Revenge of the Island. Oh, Stacy, the girl that lies all the time. She was the first to go. Right, the other half of the dating team. So it was Max and... No, it wasn't. It was Stephanie and Ryan. This one's Stephanie. She deserves the same rank as Ryan. They were both entertaining characters. Who's this? I can tell you why, right? Sugar, the wannabe pageant queen. Kind of remember her. Give her a C rank. And this girl was like in the nerd team. I got eliminated first and belonged to this race, Tammy. Shouldn't remember her doing anything at all, really. Taylor, the spoiled girl, that's the daughter of Kelly. She can join Kelly there, I guess. Lightning. He was probably the most memorable character from Revenge of the Island, because I still just remember his catchphrase of Lightning. Just crazily athletic. That's about... I don't remember what else there was apart from his catchphrase. But he was kind of memorable, so I'm going to give him a B rank. Alright, other half of the fashion blogger team. Tom. Yeah, sorry. Fashion blogger team. Kind of unmemorable to me. This guy from Revenge of the Island, I remember you. Was it? No, it was Pacateo Island. Topher, yeah, I remember him. He was the guy who just tried to imitate Chris. As in, imitate the host of the show. So yeah, I think that's fair. And this is the girl that Mike had a crush on, right? Zoe, I think her name was. From Revenge of the Island. She's alright, I liked the character. I'll give her a B. Alright, that's gonna be it, I think. And it's actually turned out to be quite a balanced list, I think. But for you guys who have watched Total Drama before, let me know who's in your guys' list, obviously, because I don't remember a lot of the characters from Pacateo Island especially, and some of the Revenge of the Island characters I can only remember a little bit. This list may not be perfect, but it's my list. What are you going to do? I'll leave a link to the tier list below if you guys want to do it yourself and share your results. Feel free to do that. But for now, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care and peace.